Do you need to be the lowest listed card on eBay in order for that card to sell? No, you don't. Let me explain why. Basically, if you're listing cards on eBay, you need to make sure that you're making profit on it. So a lot of cards, people are listing cards for $1.49, $1.99, $1.75, whatever, what have you. I figured out that typically when I'm buying at like 50 cents a piece is my lowest listing cards. I spend 50 cents a piece on each card. So in order for me to make a profit that I'm comfortable with, I need to be listing at $2.49. Now I'm talking about low end cards here. Now, not everything I list is low end. Most of the stuff I list is between $1 and $20. That's the majority of the stuff that I sell. And the idea is to sell it in bulk quantities. So sell many cards as opposed to one or two big hitters. I don't like to wrap up my money in big cards right now because I don't have the following for selling those cards. And it's just a lot of risk for what I've got going on right now. So I use an eBay fee calculator, which I will link down below so that you can do the math yourself to figure out whether you should be listing your cards as the lowest list or not. Anyways, I use this eBay fee calculator, and I figured out, just for instance, what I would be making on my cards if I sell it at a certain price. And if I'm selling at $2.49 and I'm listing cards at $2.49, my price is 50 cents, and I have free shipping. That's the way I do my business. If I have free shipping, my profit margin is 62 cents. 62 cents on that card. So that's 25% profit margin, 24.9, which is really good, but you're talking about 62 cents. So it's not great. The reason why I say you don't need to be the lowest listing is because if you sell bulk quantities, and you offer a coupon code where they can get it for, like for my store, 15% off of 3 or more cards. That's what I do for my store. It really helps move cards. So somebody comes in and finds a card that they like. All my cards have excellent pictures, have great listing titles and everything. So I bring people in by those metrics. And they say, "Oh wow, he's got a deal where if I buy more than one card, I get a discount." So the idea is I could bulk ship all of those cards at 74 cents up to an ounce. So I could sell like 5 cards and list them and send them all together at the same time at 74 cents. So now that's just with low end cards too that I'm talking about. I don't really play in the ball game with higher end stuff. I know that you really have to be more competitive price wise with that stuff. And not to say that I'm not competitive, because I am. $2.49 free shipping is really, really competitive. So let me tell you just a few things that will help you sell cards if you're deciding not to be the lowest listing. Number 1, clean pictures of your cards with clear titles on your cards. Go through and look at your listings. Do you have exclamation points and fire emojis and all this jazz to make your listing stand out? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. What people want is, when you go look for a card, what do? You type in 2020 Shohei Ohtani, Topps, Chrome, Silver, or Hollow, or whatever, Refractor, or whatever you're looking for, whatever card you're looking for. Or if you're looking for a Pokemon card, you type in the set name, and you type in the number, and you type in the name of the Pokemon. That's the way to have your titles listed. List them out exactly how you would type it in when you're searching for that card. So if it's a rookie card, add RC in the listing. Anything that is going to make, just think about the way people are searching for cards. Another thing, you're building your brand, so you need to think about the way that you're shipping the cards. Ship them fast. You want people to come back to you. Ship them fast and well protected. Now, I already said offer multiple discounts. So offer discounts on your store. You don't have to do that, but it really works for me, where if you take 3 cards and you buy them from me, you get a discount every time you do that. Answer all the questions that come in your way. If people ask you about the condition, even though you're scanning and taking great pictures of all your cards, answer the questions. I just recently had a guy ask me, why do you have this listed as lightly played? Even though on the back side you could clearly see on the picture that there are white corners. No problem. I answered the question. Customer service goes a long way. That guy might not buy from me, but the next guy that asks me a question might buy from me. Provide feedback with your sales. So when somebody buys a card from you, do automatic feedback. It's a really simple thing that you can add into your store. You just go into your settings and change it, and you type in something generic that's feedback, and that helps feed the algorithm, feed out everything that you've got going listing wise on your cards. And finally, list daily. You might have a big stack. You might have 1,000 cards that you need to list, and you're thinking, man, I've got 8 hours today. I'm gonna list all these cards all at once. I'm gonna pop them all up, and I'm gonna really hit it home. Don't do that. The algorithm really likes when you list daily. It helps sellers who list daily. So if I have 1,000 cards, my idea is to list 10 cards a day till they're all listed. Now, I personally list 30 cards a day. Eventually, I want to get up to $100 100 cards a day. I want to keep growing. That's the idea behind what I'm doing here. But it really helps if you list daily. That's a good way to get people to come into your store. So think about all these things while you're listing your cards. Think about the way that you search for cards, and think about the way you want the cards to come to you. You want them well protected, and you want them shipped fast. All this stuff sounds really simple, and it is really simple. But sometimes simple goes a long ways. And when you're trying to build a brand on eBay, you need to keep it simple. Do the small things that make you stand out. If you're curious, check out what I've got going on in my eBay store. I've got it linked down below. I have over 3,000 cards listed right now, and that's growing. I'm listing cards every day. So check it out. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.